Hello traders, welcome to your fundamental market update for Tuesday the 10th of February 2015. Well, last night we seen a very quiet market as expected. We seen the euro try and push lower and price action rejected a break below the $1.13. We are in a range bound market and you won't see any ranges being broken out unless we do get a substantial change in data. They'll more than likely be false breakouts and don't expect them to follow through. And that's because the market is purely focused on Europe and Greece situation. And until that happens, I think we're going to see a lot more range-bound price action. But things will start to heat up from tomorrow onwards when the Euro group have a meeting and start discussing the situation. And I'm sure they'll start chatting to the press. So until then, markets are purely reacting on the back of speculation and the rumour mill. So I'll have a look at what we've got coming up. Well, what we've had already is the Australian House Price Index coming in better than expected. But it's no surprise because housing in Australia is definitely booming, and that's purely on the series of interest rate cuts that the market is expected, and we're at historical low interest rates, and that's leading people to go and get into more debt and to buy property because we're a property focused economy. Now that's potentially setting up a housing bubble in the future, and we are seeing countries like Canada and New Zealand also go through very similar situations. So we'll have to see how that plays out as the economy starts to turn and interest rates start to rise. All the people that have got themselves into high levels of debt will all of a sudden start to struggle if wages don't start to pick up. So we'll have a look at that in the future, but that data really didn't affect the Australian dollar at all. Neither did, which was quite surprising, the very weak China data. It's because the market right now isn't trading off the back of data heavily, and the market already expected weak China data. It's a story that everybody's fully aware of, and we're not seeing price action. We're not seeing price action reflecting the true fundamental releases, and that is just purely because the market is just so focused on the European situation right now. Range-bound situation is going to continue, and I don't expect a breakout of this until we start to get some more substance behind the market. Data coming out later tonight. We don't have anything major, anything that the market's really focused on because it is focused on Europe. But we do have some UK data here that is expected to come out weak. And it's a little bit weaker than expected. And if we do start to see that, it will definitely put the UK economy in the neutral position. And they don't need to look at raising rates anytime soon. And the pound could have a little bit of a pullback, but nothing huge. I don't expect any major moves tonight. We've got some the US data, I should say, and nothing major there as well. So we don't have anything big on the economic front, and the market is trading purely on the rumour mill. So keep that in mind. Don't expect any breakouts to follow through. They could be false breakouts, scalping opportunities, and trading the ranges that we see are the only way to make money right now in a high probability situation. I'll have a look at that in the technical video. So let's have a look at things again tomorrow once the European group meeting starts kicking into play. So until then, it's best to be patient and keep the money in the bank than go and chase some trades that just aren't there. So until tomorrow, trade well.